Hello and welcome again to Not Fake News. We have an article here that we had to get to, and I can only do one because this one's pretty big. It's got 3 little videos in it, and it's really interesting. Out of PJ Media by Deborah Hine. More than 100 employees are canned after skipping work for a day without immigrants protest. They quit, they took a day, and they got canned. I can't say I'm not happy. Citizens staged a Day Without Immigrants rally in front of a regional government building in Washington on February 16, 2017, opposing U.S. President Donald Trump's controversial immigration policies, including building a U.S.-Mexican border wall. Around 200 people participated in the rally, with similar protests taking place across the nation. Dozens of employees from across the nation were fired for skipping work last week for a Day Without Immigrants protest. Thousands of immigrants working in restaurants, hotels, childcare, and construction industries across the United States stayed home from work and school Thursday to demonstrate how important they are to America's economy. Okay? And some employees, it turns out, decided to demonstrate to these employees that they are not so important to their businesses that they can get away with skipping work. They actually proved that they are not that important. Employees working at restaurants and daycares in New York, Florida, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and among other states were fired after they didn't show up for work at participating in the demonstration. The nationwide strike on Thursday was aimed at President Trump's executive order on immigration and refugees. About 20 employees were fired at the Bradley Coatings Incorporated in Knowlesonville, Tennessee, after participating in the protest. NBC News reported a statement from the company's attorney says the employees knew they were risking termination by participating in the protest. Regretfully, and consistent with its prior communication to all employees, BCI had no choice but to terminate these individuals. The reason these employees missed the work is to engage in peaceful demonstrations. Had nothing to do with BCI's decision to terminate them, attorney Robert Peel wrote in the statement. He fires one, he's got to fire them all. He can't, that's what he has to do. 25 workers at Ben Kosher's Delicatessen restaurant and caterers in Long Island were also fired as well. Now, instead of going through all of these people that are fired, I'm just going to show you the video. We'll watch that one last. I can actually access it.
Yeah, thank you. A Day Without Immigrants closed restaurants and shops all across the country yesterday, with those effects being felt right here in South Carolina. News 19's Sonia Gutierrez joins us now with more details.
Yesterday, some of you may have seen some of these closed signs around the Midlands and some of your favorite spots. They were a part of a protest called A Day Without Immigrants. It was meant to emphasize the importance of immigrants in the American workforce. For some, the effects were costly. Sometimes standing up for what you believe in comes with big risks. For Juvenito Quintana, the biggest risk came true, losing his job, all in the name of respect for these hands that he says contribute so much to the economy. I'm fighting for my rights, and that is one right we all have, he said. He, along with 20 other people, were fired a day after they participated in the protest. In-Corp Boat Builders in Lexington gave them this note. Reason for termination is no show, no call-in. Their last day listed as February 15th, the day of the protest. Most of them have been working there for years, and some even have small children. Juvenito Quintana is a permanent resident in...
They should have thought about that before they took off for the protest.
It feels like the termination was unfair.
In an at-will employment state, the employer can make those decisions.
We're not going to let people bully us around. A company can't be bullied like that and everyone takes off, shutting down companies all across the country. You can't just do that to people and businesses because you want it. You're a bunch of crybabies. You really are.
Melissa Burnett is an employment attorney.
Some employers are more supportive and would not have terminated the employees, but some employers have a right to do that.
A right. In-Corp Boat Builders builders exercise in this case.
It's important for employees to understand what their rights and responsibilities are.
A right to protest, like wearing a t-shirt or posting flyers, if it doesn't interfere with business operations.
Before they risk their jobs.
But Quintana and his colleagues took that risk and now hope that their message of solidarity is heard.
It's certainly understandable that they would want to express their feelings on this issue.
Now reached out to Encore Boat Builders, but they declined to make any comments. The families say they are now looking for other jobs. They pick up their last checks on Friday. In the studio, Sonia Gutierrez, News 19 WLTX.
All right, Sonia, thank you.
Yeah, they go look for another job and go get another one of our young children's jobs that are now stolen from these immigrants. And that's what, I'll make this point. I say this often. Whenever you hear someone say, oh, they only do the jobs, the unwanted American jobs, that's not true. There are no unwanted American jobs. Those low-paying jobs are the jobs that our kids used to do and work and learn work ethics with. You understand? Those were the work ethic jobs. The lawn mowing jobs, the butcher, the stock boy, the maids, the waitresses. These are all taken by immigrants. Now our kids don't have low-paying jobs to start off and learn work ethics with. Think about that for a minute. The next time someone says, they're not taking your jobs, they're taking the low-paying jobs that no one wants. That's what you have to remember when they say that.
More than 100 employees across the U.S. were fired after skipping work to take part in the Day Without Immigrants national demonstration last Thursday. Local news outlets reported 25 employees fired at a deli in New York, 21 employees fired at a boat manufacturing company in South Carolina.
20? Did they just say 25 people from one deli? That's a busy deli.
12 workers at an Oklahoma restaurant and 30 masonry workers in Denver. The nationwide strike was aimed at showcasing the impact immigrants have on the U.S. economy. Backlash on social media is calling on others to boycott the small businesses and restaurants that fired immigrant workers.
Okay, we have one more video in this batch, but we're going to have to go to YouTube for it.
I vividly remember the moment when I first experienced big success on a webinar. It was 2012, and I had just made 30...
She vividly remembers. Skip?
A Contessa restaurant now stirring up debate after the owner fired more than a dozen workers who participated in the nationwide Day Without Immigrants this week. Fox 23's Kaylee Doherty live tonight with why some say they're now upset with that move. Kaylee?
Some say the employees were treated too harshly, but others argue there are harsh consequences in place for skipping work.
I can see both sides to it.
I Don't Care Bar and Grill off 590 Road in Catoosa is under some...
Oh, hell no. You did not take the day off from I Don't Care Bar and Grill. No, no, no. What? What? You decide you're going to take the day off from I Don't Care Bar and Grill? Guess what, bros? They don't care at that bar and grill. So your ass is...
Heat after 12 employees were fired for participating in a Day Without Immigrants on Thursday. It was a protest many took part in nationwide in response to President Donald Trump, whose administration aims to greatly increase the deportation of illegal immigrants. So the day was held to show how critical immigrants are.
If you have 12 people that feel strongly and want to make a stand, I think that management should have taken a look at that and either stood by them or at least gave them some time.
I reached out to the restaurant for a statement, but was told all they could tell me was that yes, 12 people were fired because they didn't call or show up to work. The restaurant...
And if you want the rest of the story, just look at the sign on my store. And now you have the answer.
Also posted on their Facebook page that they are hiring, which has fueled a lot of...
Look, they don't even put regular tables in this place. They don't care. Okay? I like this place. Looks pretty cool, actually.
Facebook responses. Opponents saying we will not be back, and supporters arguing no show, no call should be fired.
I think it was an important day for them, and they wanted to show the impact that they do have in our community. But as a business owner, I see the other side of it too, that if your employees don't show up, then it damages that day of business.
Some I spoke to are hopeful the employees might get their jobs back, but right now there's no word on that happening. Reporting live from Tucson, covering news that matters, I'm Kaylee Doherty, Fox 23 News.
Yeah. So, let's see, anything else they got going here? Nope, that's it. But, yeah. Make you think twice before you go taking off of work, protesting some dumb, idiotic idea anyway to start with. Okay? Well, that's all we got here. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. Subscribe to our channel and then hit the bell next to the subscribe button. This way you get emails of the breaking stories as they come in. And if you like what we're doing here at Not Fake News, please hit the like button on that video. It's really important, and it means a lot to us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time at your real news source, Not Fake News.